Fish number 1, Lake Toho with Ty. Fished with him a few times. We're on a shell bed, of course. And oh, that fish was under 8 pounds, so we didn't even really care if we got it in the boat. We're throwing that 13 fishing dual pitch, 94. They're supposed to be schooling, but we got some cloud cover over here, and these fish like sunlight, and we don't have a lot of it yet. There's a bunch of them out here. I can see them on my 360. But that fish blew up, didn't it, before you threw at it?
No, it blew up here. I threw it out past it. Yeah.
It just kind of sucked it down. Don't know what we're going to be doing today. Probably the normal stuff for Lake Toho. Testing out some new stuff and see how it goes. That was probably a 2-pounder, wasn't it?
Yeah, right.
Somewhere around there, give or take. Is that on you?
Yep. I'm just giving them a minute.
We're sitting here talking about worm colors, June bug, this and that. That's the trick out here. The baby. The trick out here is pausing your baits, especially with topwater.
Yeah, I know your rule. I didn't want to get in trouble.
Pausing the bait, letting it sit, talking, not paying attention is when you're going to catch them on topwater out here.
Works every time.
That fish feels cool. Huh? Fish feels like it came out of a refrigerator.
Yeah.
Our water's actually cooled down. It was 87 degrees last week, first thing in the morning, but we've had some of those afternoon rains. I think it's cooled it down a little bit.
We got a good rain yesterday.
We've only seen like 3 fish blow up, and he's hooked 2 of them. You don't have to see, there's days on this shell bed where you'll have like 50, 60 at a time coming up, and they're like cluster feeding, where they're not, tarpon do this over on the coast, where they're just rushing through big schools of bait fish, not going after a single bait, and you throw yours in there and it's a crapshoot whether they hit it or not. But sometimes when they're not schooling real well, you're not going to see as many. You actually end up catching the same amount or sometimes even more. He's throwing topwater though, and I'm throwing worm. Oh, they're biting on worm. Worm bite, worm bite.
Yeah.
Boy, he didn't. They're small, but they've been doing this little tip, 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 and that one just yanked on it. A Texas rig worm is not the most exciting thing to throw, especially on schooling fish, but sometimes it's about catching them. I've only made like 2 casts, so we've only been fishing for like 15 minutes. Quick action here. We're in the middle of July. iCast is supposed to be going on right now, but it was canceled this year due to the COVID-19. Ten-inch worm. Here's something. We're on a shell bed, mussel shell bed. I have extra wide gap hook, 1/4 ounce tungsten weight, and a bobber stopper. I don't know if I've ever shown this in the video, but I don't know how they do it. These mussels lay down there open on the bottom, and every single time they close up on the actual bobber stopper. A bobber stopper's in there, and if I yank it out, it's going to put a big kink in the line. And they just, there's something about that bobber stopper, and they don't close up here or here. It's always on that bobber stopper. It's aggravating and pretty impressive. Kind of impressive they're able to do that. There, I got it out. No mussels were harmed in the making of this video. That was 3 big fish, big ones. One of them moved over here, 2 of them left. We've caught some 8s and 9s out here, and I see what the shadows look like.
Yeah.
Because I've seen I've been like the 8.6 that might. There you go. Oh, is that a good one?
No.
No, it's not a bad one.
It's better than what we had
Yeah.
before.
We're on a new spot. This is like video number 27 on this spot. We were just talking about how I feel like I run out. You got them?
I got it.
This is one of my big fish spots on Lake Toho, and we're just talking. I just saw like 3 big shadows. I moved the boat a little bit and saw 3 big shadows, and I was getting ready to tell them I've seen some 8 and 9 pounders come off the spot, and I've seen what they look like on the 360 before that, but they disappeared on us. No, he's not bad at all. Big chunk. Look how fat he is.
Yeah, look at the belly on him.
That shell bed we were on, it's got little tiny shad like that. This is a shell bed also, but it's not like gravel road type stuff like we were on before. There's just some shells out here. It's just a spot that I catch fish in. And I saw 3 big shadows, and the one shadow looked like some of the 8s and 9s that I've seen on the 360 before we've caught them. That obviously wasn't one of them. That was close to 3 though, wasn't he?
Yeah, right at 3.
Right at 3.
Close.
Fat. The fish out here always are fat. So that's our first bite. And I just got us back into where I've been catching them.
I mean, he hit it. He didn't
Yeah.
go with it.
Yeah, these fish out here don't pop at it. It just pulls on it.
He just kept going that way. Come on.
Got him?
Yep.
Good one?
He's in the grass.
We're in some Hydrilla.
Yeah.
Not a bad fish. Ooh, that's a chunk. Not a giant one. On a swim bait, weighted screw lock hook, watermelon red, just slow rolling it through. This is new offshore Hydrilla in a top secret spot. Top secret. Nobody in the world knows about it except for this guy over here, and there's a guy over here. No, I'm just kidding. There's only one other boat out here. But it's this Hydrilla bed that we're on was this tall a month ago, and it was maybe the size of a basketball court. Now it's the size of 2 football fields, and it's almost topped out. And it's that fresh, green, hard Hydrilla. And I was just Texas rigging in here a month ago, but now we're throwing swim bait, screw lock hook, the bigger one. Bigger, I don't know what that weight is. So it'll stay down in that grass, and we got it on braid, 30-pound braid, and we're just slow rolling. I just missed one. It bumped me. Might have been a chain pickerel because they'll come up and rush it and hit it, and they're gone. He missed one a little while ago. But it's fun throwing something. We get a little bit of wind, a little bit of cloud cover. Here in the hot summer, you gotta have that sometimes to be able to throw more exciting baits that you're not just dragging and bumping along. That's the first one we put in the boat on it though. Luckily he's the one catching them and not me, because that would look bad if I was up here going, look, I got another one.
I got another one.
When are you gonna start catching them? But it's actually nice out here, isn't it?
It feels real good out here today.
It's maybe like 78 degrees. I don't know, with this wind it feels awesome. I just got back from the Keys, Islamorada. I spent 2 days down there with Scott Martin and his crew. Billy Messer was there, Scott's 2 sons, Jacob and Reed. Who else was there? Hallman and Castledine were there. And Scott's crew filmed for 2 days on his big 42-foot framing, the most awesome boat I've ever been on, offshore boat I've ever been on. And he's got some videos coming out on that here whenever they get them edited and up, but it's two pretty epic videos, so be sure to watch out for those. I did a little video in it myself, but out of respect for Scott, I will not put any of my footage up until his is up, because that was his deal. Right out of Islamorada. 2 awesome days. This is my first day back here, and it's a whole nother world of hot. 30 miles out from Islamorada. I feel like I'm in air conditioning right now. But look forward to those videos coming out. Those would be pretty awesome. I've actually done better out of state. Got them?
Yep.
Good one?
He's in that grass. I mean,
I'm up here switching baits left and right. Colors. Not catching anything. He missed one right by the boat a minute ago. Still in that same grass bed. Swim baiting it.
no, he didn't come on.
Oh, it's a 10 and 2.
Yep. He kept losing grass.
5 and 1. Did he look big though, didn't he? Pulling through that grass. It's hard to tell sometimes. I'm gonna try a different color.
I think he finally killed his bait.
I'll get you another one. Yeah.
Look at that.
I don't think that's a bass.
Oh.
No. What? Dude, is that a giant catfish?
I think it was.
See that big old belly? Is it dying or something?
Is it Still there?
Yeah.
I see the stick.
I hope it's something weird going on. That'll make the whole YouTube video.
You want to get into a fight?
Yeah. Get off my spot!
That always works.
Get out of my creek. It's Uncle Tommy Pippin.
Ugh.
What is that? Something bit it.
Oh, you know what that was?
What?
That was a big catfish, because I saw it and it what is that? Is that a carp or something? Tilapia? Dude,
Yeah.
that's a tilapia that's like this big, and that catfish just spit it up. You know how they scale the shiners?
Yeah.
So that catfish rolled upside down, and I saw its belly was like that big, and it spit up that tilapia. Is that a tilapia?
I think that might be a carp. It's got
It looks like dude, it looks like a carp. When did we get carp in here?
Sushi of the sky.
It just spit it up though. That's what it was doing when it came up.
That's a carp.
It's a carp.
Better not be Asian carp.
It's not.
It's not. Got some pliers.
Yeah, dude. That big old catfish, just look at it. We saw something blow up over here. And dude, I did not even know we had these in Lake Toho. But we saw something blow up, and at first it looked like a bass, and I saw its big belly turn over. And this is how they eat fish eat shiners, is head first, and I guess he was choking on it. But the belly on that catfish was this big around when he rolled over. That's gross.
Yeah, it's nasty. Yeah, better wash your hands before you get you dead. Some people eat them things.
I know.
I don't see how.
There's so many other things you can eat. Got them?
Yep. Same thing.
I'm just running the trolling motor and eating, having refreshments. Kind of like being an offshore captain. I'll just drive. Nothing big, just okay fish. It could be worse. We could have 95-degree water. No wind. It is a little warmer out now. Slow rolling that wobbler. There we go.
Got it.
He picked it up off the bottom. See, I catch one every once in a while. No, actually I just hook them and then drop them off of the boat. Swim bait. I got a little bit different color on. He's got an all watermelon red, and I got this watermelon red with a little bit of pearl underneath there, like a watermelon red ghost color. Here's how you can tell a good swim bait. You buy some of these swim baits and you turn them upside down, straight up and down. If that tail sits like this, or like this, it's not a good swim bait, because that tail's got to wobble. If that tail's only hanging over like that, you're gonna have to reel that thing so hard to get that tail to move. You pull it out of the package, you want that tail to drop down like that, 180 degrees, flip it over, just like that. That is a good swim bait. Not gonna tell you who makes this swim bait, not yet. Couple weeks, I'll tell you who makes this swim bait. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. How big is it?
Find out here.
That's somewhere between 3 and 9 pounds.
760.
Nice.
That's a nice one.
Lake Toho special.
That's right.
See how fat they are? They're summertime fat. They're not like spawning, blown up fat. They're just, that's food fat.
My biggest is 6.5. I'm trying to break that.
There's some big ones out here. Ty and I are getting ready to head in. Interesting day. Saw a giant catfish or sea monster or something trying to eat that big old carp. I guess it was a carp. I didn't even know we had carp in Lake Toho. Been fishing this lake 25 years. If it's not a carp, tell me. I think it's a carp. Didn't know they were in here. Big giant catfish trying to eat it. Hit it twice till a bald eagle flew off with it. My buddy catches a big giant fish on a shiner sitting right next to us. He caught him pretty good today. I think I only caught like 2. Mainly on that little swim bait. Top secret swim bait on a 5/0 screw lock weighted hook. We caught a couple on a Texas rig worm. Topwater. Caught a couple on topwater start of the day. Nothing big. Pretty eventful day though. But thanks for watching. Be sure to check out, I don't have to tell you guys to watch Scott Martin's videos. Everybody watches them anyway, but I'm gonna be in it. I got to be in one of his videos. Me and Todd Castledine and who else was in it? Billy Got Bass, Billy Messer, and Hallman was in. Brad Hallman was in it, and on the vice versa down in Isla Mirada. It's supposed to be a 2-part video, so be sure to check that out. And go check out Tackle Warehouse's videos. I'm doing an interview. ICAST is supposed to be going on this week. It got canceled due to the COVID-19, and they're doing a virtual ICAST. So today, in just a few hours from here, I'm doing a live interview, which will have always obviously been out because I have a big delay in editing my videos because I'm real bad at it, too lazy to do it. But go back and look at Tackle Warehouse. I did some highlights of some new baits from 13 Fishing, and I'm doing a live interview with them today. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time. Okay, then.
Get some of those top secret baits.
Top secret baits, I'll be talking about them real soon.